Hello. Greetings from Atlanta, Georgia. It's an honor to be with you today. Definitely some different days that we're living in, isn't it? But days that God is definitely talking to us. Just briefly there, I'd like to share with you 4 things that God has been saying to me. It's like they're operative words for the season. The first word is we're in a season of humility. It's a season of humble. James 4:10 says, "Humble yourselves before the Lord, and He will exalt you." Everything has been set aside. Shelter in your place is the law of the land right now. Nothing is happening on a large scale. The whole earth basically has been called into this time. Well, what time is it? It's time to humble ourselves before the Lord. Bring ourselves down to that place where we can see His face, we can hear His voice, shutting everything else out and just getting before Him. The second word that has spoken to my heart in this time is return. In Malachi 3:7, we are given an invitation. An invitation is a great thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Who of us doesn't like to go to the mailbox and open a letter that says, "You're invited to the party"? Well, Malachi 3:7 is our invitation to the party. What is the party? Return to the Lord. Return to the Lord and He will return to you. Return to the Lord and He will return to us. Return to the Lord and He will return to our nation. Return to the Lord and He will return to our land. You see, this is God's invitation. Why? Because it's God's party. God is inviting the whole earth to return to Him. And beloved, He has His own unique ways of giving us an invitation, doesn't He? Return to the Lord. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's not a sad thing. It's a great thing. Remember when, before we were put into shelter in place mindset, you struggled for time in the day to seek the Lord, time in the day to get before Him. Well, the Father has heard our cry, hadn't He? He's given us plenty of time. And that leads me to the third word for the season. Seek. In Isaiah 55:6 it says, "Seek the Lord while He may be found. Call upon Him while He is near." And there's one thing I found in these days: the Father is near. The Father is near to every one of us. The Father is near to our hearts as we're focusing on Him. The Father is near to us as we return to Him. Because you see, it's like the prodigal son walking down the road to return to the Father. And the scripture says, and the Father ran to meet him. This is God running to meet us. Seek the Lord while He's near. Call upon Him while He may be found. And lastly, the word for this season is fear not. Isaiah 43:1 says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine." Beloved, none of that has changed. Whether we're in a season of normality or in a season of shelter in place, fear not. For none of the relationship factors have changed. We are still His. We are still called by His name. He is still redeeming us. He is still speaking over us. He's still speaking over our homes. He's still speaking over our lives. He's still speaking into our lives. He's still speaking into our hearts. He's still speaking into our children. He's still speaking into our loved ones. That has not changed. God is not mad at us. So fear not. Take this time to be a part of this season, to humble yourselves before the Lord, to return to Him so He can return to us, to seek Him while He may be found, call on Him while He is near. And lastly, and most importantly, do not fear, for you are His. My honor to be with you. May His face shine upon you. May all your prayers be answered. Bless you.